No, the rocks. The rocks. No, that rum on the rocks. I'm live, bro. Oh, sorry, people. What up? It's your boy Cech from Doing An Evil Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. This time is to review that game, the Arsenal versus Liverpool game. Whew. Well, in my last time I did a review, I was sleeping. I ain't sleeping. I'm wide awake for that one. What a game. I don't even really know why I'm surprised. You know, Arsenal-Liverpool games, the one thing I'll say, there ain't going to be nil-nils. that shit ain't going to happen. Because with Arsenal-Liverpool, you have two teams who are, their defense is just whack. And their attack is world class. Our attack, when it wants to be, is half decent. And that was the story of the game. You know, our defenses are just shit. Both of our defenses are shit. It was just a madness. So, you know, I was so angry for about 58 minutes of that match. We were just playing like a bunch of idiots. I don't know what we were doing. Just giving the runaround. And it has to start from the starting lineup. That starting lineup, Wenger, I tell you, this man, unless he goes, we won't ever get to where we expect us to be. We expect us to be challenging for league titles. And to me, it's gotten to the point now where, you know, for me, for years, the problem with Wenger is that he wasn't buying players or that he wasn't tactically getting it. But now for me, he's just not playing players in their right position. Forget the other two things. He's just not getting the basic shit right. The shit that I would expect anyone to understand. I would expect my sisters to understand. And don't get it twisted. That's not a knock on girls at all. You know, my sisters support Arsenal, but they don't, you know, they're not into it, if that makes sense. But even they don't understand why Ainsley Maitland-Niles, a midfielder, a right-footed midfielder, is playing as left wing back. Now, don't get it twisted. If you're sat there thinking, yeah, but he played all right, he did. You know, to be honest, he was one of the best players out there. Once again, that kid is excelling and he's doing what he needs to do, despite the fact that he's not being given the tools needed to succeed. As Lee so eloquently put yesterday in the preview, which if you haven't seen it, trust me, we talked about everything. It's not dated yet. Go back and watch it. It's a really good, it's a 2-hour listen. It's a really good listen with Ola, Robbie, and Lee and myself. But as Lee so eloquently put it yesterday, if we're not careful, Ainsley Maitland-Niles will be another Ox, where, you know, 2 or 3 seasons later, he just thinks, fuck this, and I'm off. You know, that's my concern with this general situation. And it wouldn't be so bad. If you want to insist on playing Ainsley Maitland-Niles there, fine. Just put him with two central defenders. That's all I ask for. No, this motherfucker starts Monreal as a centre-back. Why? When Mustafi's on the bench, why? It's things like that. Just you just think to yourself, are you doing this on purpose? Like, is this some sort of weird self-sabotage? And in the first half, that was all that was happening. Every time my man was coming on the pitch, I think it was Salah that was playing on that left-hand side that was coming on the pitch. No, sorry, it was Coutinho that was playing on that left-hand side, coming on the pitch, coming back on his right-hand side and just whipping balls over the top. And lo and behold, we can only stave off that sort of attack for so long. And Cech did his thing initially, staving off that, kind of making save after save, until one more time, Coutinho is running down the right-hand side, switches it to his right foot, whips in a ball over the top, over Monreal's side, over his head, over Maitland-Niles, who positionally is out of place. And lo and behold, the first fucking goal goes in. Basically, every fucker is out of position and the first goal goes in. It was inevitable because those balls were causing problems. And I even tweeted that out. that we're going to get caught out by those balls. 5 minutes later, we got caught out and they scored. And then Mo Salah got himself a second goal. It was just brilliant, a brilliant finish. It kind of deflected off, what's his name? Mustafi in the second half. But to be honest with you, he deserved it. It was a good goal. I love the way he actually held it up. Really good goal, 2-0. The second goal woke us the fuck up because the fans were pissed. So coincidentally, then that made us think, oh shit, we're gonna lose this game. Let's kick into fucking high gear. And fair fucking play, because I've been running my mouth about Xhaka, Sanchez, Koscielny. I've been running my mouth about a lot of these fuckers, Iwobi. But Sanchez, fair play, got us a quick goal, 2-1. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, motherfuckers. That was the only thing he really did. If we're being honest, that was the only thing he really did. Now, as per usual, he'll get the pass because, you know, you could argue that that was the catalyst that made us not lose again. Fine, I'll give you motherfuckers that. If you want to take that as your victory, then take that as your victory. By all means, you Alexis lovers, just take that as your victory. To me, that was the only thing he did. I thought he was still wasteful with the ball. In the first half alone, he gave the ball away 14 times, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot when you're playing a top team like Liverpool. So that was one of the main reasons why I wouldn't have started him today. But to be fair to him, he got us the goal that then started off the 7-minute comeback. Because then after that, we just thought, fuck these motherfuckers. And then Xhaka hit one ferocious shot. I'm not going to lie to you, yeah? Carragher, I thought, was kind of harsh. He hit one delicious... Xhaka hit one delicious shot. Mignolet should have done better. He should have done better. Arguably, De Gea saving that, Courtois saving that. I'm not so sure Lloris is saving that, but I think them two for sure are saving that, right? But it was a ferocious shot. Let's not take anything away from Xhaka here. You know, I thought it was a really good shot, but I know Liverpool fans don't want to hear that shit. They feel let down by Mignolet. And fair play, because I felt let down by Cech on the third goal, but I'll come back to that. And it was 2-2. And I thought, fuck me, can we actually win this shit? And then before you knew it, literally you blinked and Ozil just lifted the ball over fucking Mignolet for the third. I was like, wait, what? We're winning. I was screaming. And then one of my mates is looking at me at the moment, reminding me, hold up, motherfucker. There's about 20 minutes left on the clock. Do you really think Arsenal are going to hold out for 20 minutes? And I was just like, shit. No, they're not fucking going to hold out. And lo and behold, Koscielny who had a really fucking poor game, by the way. I think it was bad enough that we had Monreal, who, unfortunately for us, is now injured. He came off half-time with an ankle injury. And listen, I've been saying my shit about Monreal because I don't think he works in a two central defender capacity. But when you're playing three at the back, Monreal's been brilliant. And unfortunately, he's now injured. But that meant Mustafi came on, and at least was a centre-back, played as a centre-back. But anyway, I digress. Koscielny had a horrible game all game. And it was a combination of him being out of place and Cech failing to save the fucking ball that gifted them the third goal. It was do you know what? I didn't even fucking look at who the hell scored. I just know that Liverpool scored a third goal. And to me, it was just like, I was so exasperated by our defending because you thought to yourself, okay, you idiots, I know the chances of you defending this for 20 minutes are slim to none, but you're at home. I don't care what anyone says, Liverpool are not a better fucking team than us. I mean, yes, all right, they're on form, no problem. But on the whole, they're not a fucking better team. I don't care what combined 11 you want to show me, right? Be stubborn and don't get rolled over by these fools again. Was it? 8, 9 minutes later, they fucking concede a goal. Oh, for fuck's sake. It pisses me off. It pisses me off because those are the sort of games that we should be winning, and Wenger will get another path because technically we showed a fight back. Technically we showed some guts, and we did show some guts. We did have a fight back. But as a lot of people commented on Twitter, how the fuck are we 2-0 down to these motherfuckers in the first place? Because of shit defending. And I'm sorry. I know there are a lot of fans of Cech. I know there are a lot of fans of Lauren Koscielny. These two players, for me, are finished as top players. They're finished. They're no longer of the standard I expect as an Arsenal fan. They are no longer the standard I expect to play for the team. They just don't have it anymore. Koscielny's been shit for about 4 or 5 games now. Cech, I'll hold my hands up because a lot of people be like, hold up, motherfucker. About 3, 4 weeks ago, you were defending Cech. And I was. I actually felt until about 3, 4 weeks ago, Cech had a relatively good season. I didn't really understand why people were shitting on him. And it was almost as though this motherfucker heard me and thought, fuck it, I'm going to show you that you're wrong, and has decided to turn out shit performances ever since. Oh, man. What a fucking Friday night, huh? Anyway, I guess the story of this is mixed emotions. I'm pleased we did not lose this game. Quite frankly, because I know way too many Liverpool fans. So my life would have been worth living, especially if it was going to continue down the fucking road it was going down at 2-0, right? So from that perspective, of course, I'm glad that we had at least just enough pride to fight back to the point where we weren't going to lose that game. And to be honest, even when Liverpool equalised, I was fairly confident we wouldn't concede a fourth. Don't really know why. I just had that gut feeling we wouldn't concede a fourth. And that's exactly what happened. It ended 3-3. I have some concerns. My concerns are mainly Koscielny. I think it's finished as a top player. But because I think Arsene Wenger has very selfish interests, namely the fact that he wants to get Koscielny in that World Cup, that French World Cup squad, so he'll continue playing him no matter what. I sense that Koscielny will keep playing. The fact that Maitland-Niles is fantastic as Maitland-Niles is playing, the man ain't no fucking left back, especially when the left back you did buy is on the damn bench. So those are my concerns. And I know you're probably sat there thinking, hold up, you ain't mentioned a motherfucker. Alex Iwobi, listen, brother, you know, all right, I have some bias. I have Nigerian origins. Leaving that aside for a second, just speaking purely as an Arsenal fan, talking about a young kid that came through our academy. To me, you guys know, I don't understand the Alex Iwobi hate. But I will say this today. The dude played like dog shit today. He did. He was fucking useless. He may as well not have been there. Every time he tried to do something, he kept losing the ball. Now, you guys know that I like a trier. But in a situation like this, I want a fucking doer. I want a doer. And I will never slate someone for being a trier. And I know that's kind of what I'm doing now, so it's like I'm contradicting myself, but just stay with me. This game was not the game to play Alex Iwobi. Not this game. If you wanted to feature Alex Iwobi, fine. If you wanted to give him 20 minutes, fine. I can kind of understand that. But to start him in this game, no. You know what? As much as I hate Theo, it would have made more sense to start Theo Walcott than it would have been to start Alex Iwobi. And I can't believe I'm saying that because I fucking hate Theo. But I'm just being honest. At least Theo has the experience to perform. And he hasn't got a bad record against Liverpool either. And he has the experience to perform against Liverpool. My choice was to play Welbeck personally, but I would never have played Alex Iwobi in this game. And it's unfortunate that now we're in a situation whereby if we've drawn the game, we're still behind Liverpool. It's looking like a straight 3-way scrap between us, Liverpool, and Spurs for that fucking 4th place. And I feel like it's a scrap that we're going to badly lose. which means we're going to have to put all our eggs into one box, into that Europa League box. And is there any Arsenal fan today that can honestly say they are confident we're going to win the fucking Europa League? Because you'll be a damn liar. Anyway, that's my rant out the way. You let me know what you guys think. How do you think we performed today? Am I crazy? Am I overreacting? No doubt you'll let me know. Leave it in the comments below. Also, just to let people know, yes, I've been hearing all of you asking for Kenny Can and and to answer you guys' queries. I wanted to get Kenny Can on for the Chelsea game, just because I like the way Kenny Can breaks down stuff. And I've not really had a one-on-one type of show with Kenny Can. And I'm eager to do that. So just because you guys are so eager to get Kenny Can on, I promise I'll get him on soon. I'll ask him as soon as possible, and I'll get him on the show as soon as possible. Listen, I hear you guys. I always try and do anything I can to please you guys as much as possible. Anyway, do me 2 favors. Crush that like button and subscribe. That's the best way you can catch the shows, especially when I have people on and then you guys come onto my Twitter and tell me, oh, what time is your show? Just hit that notification bell. Subscribe. Then you'll know. So do that for me. That'd be great. That's it. That's my rabbiting over with. Merry Christmas to you all. I hope you have a great time with your families. And I'll catch you again soon on the flip side. Take care. Peace.